It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see Bryce Young. He's putting together a tremendous campaign and is within range of the single-season passing record. It's the Caps and the Pats coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Caps of Rio de Janeiro. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rio de Janeiro team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. This is secured by the Patriots. They tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change momentum of this game in a hurry.
Breaks through the contact. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing Jones. Short pass caught by Henry and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And that's Elliott, complete. Touchdown, Patriots! Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was all finished on the touchdown reception by Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. A first down throw for Young. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. But following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. He's got it with the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice game. From the red zone now, Young. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. We'll go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side, a quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decided to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway.
And this is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with
throw left side is complete on the diving effort, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He's got his target. That's complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 45 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And Young's going to throw for this. On the move to his left. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one. But I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Off the play fake. Jones. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Stevenson is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? They'll run with Stevenson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. Back to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on fourth and goal from the 3. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw for Young. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On second down, Young again. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And that takes us from second to third down. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. That is caught. They'll have the first down and then some. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Caps' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
21.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And now off to the races, down the right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there, big fumble. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, Young. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Throwing, Young. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
To the air once more, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tommy Trimble from 8 yards out. And the Cavs add 6 to their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. An entertaining start to this one. More to come. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So on 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block.
He's got a man complete. A big play there. And even 50 yards. Young on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a second down throw for Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. To throw, Young. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they're running out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing, Jones. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Juju Smith-Schuster,
45 yards.
and the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a third person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not.
They got his man complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton,
97 yards.
and the Caps are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty. I thought we were going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. Now Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, they get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And Young's throw there incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down, because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
Partner, you got to check this out, because while they rightly congregate around the guy who just made the play on field, take a look at the sideline, because they all went over to congratulate their punter, because they remember it was his kick that set them up so close to the end zone and gave them an opportunity to get the safety that we just saw to add to their lead. That's teamwork right there. Full complementary football, and they got it done.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Caps are able to add on to their first half lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on a try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Jones. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again.
It's Young on 1st down.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Young downfield and caught by Thornton.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Young. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton
Has led to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
and the Caps will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The Young's going to throw for this.
That's caught at the 2. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as perfect.
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
On 2nd down, Young.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Young on 3rd down.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
4th down, Young.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Nwangu now from his end zone. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. That throw by Young incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this out past the 25. A first down throw for Young.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in.
There he goes again.
Touchdown!
Tyquan Thornton.
74 yards.
And the Caps come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Pats are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL, except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Young. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Okay, ready?
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways it can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
They'll throw again. Young looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Young now. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Tommy Tremble.
Beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Caps are pouring it on.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Here's Young from the shotgun. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Jones. Pass incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it. He's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
On gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Touchdown!
Juju Smith-Schuster.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Patriots get a bit closer. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Ready.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say, has been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Young on 1st down.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Tremble.
And they'll get this down to the 10. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Devon A.
From 10 yards out.
And the Caps get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Tariq Carpenter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
DJ Johnson.
What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Bryce Young and the offense out for their next series.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Young working out of the gun.
And that's going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Young looks to throw on 1st down.
That is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurry.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshot.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry.
70 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they rattle off a big one. 45 yards. First down, Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Jones to throw on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Jones throwing on third and long. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line.
Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. First and 10, Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Young to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll be Young again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Young's throw taken in by Thornton.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good. 4-8.
Throwing, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Devon A-Chain.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Caps look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And this is secured by the Patriots.
Onside kick is recovered by New England.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
Open man down the field is Henry.
Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Rio offense about to set up shop once again. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And Young's throw there incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Young. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Again, it's Young.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Young to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Marcus Jones picks it.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown. Hunter Henry, 40 yards. And the Patriots take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Patriots 72.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Field, black. Ready?
Young. They complete it to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Young on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So they're going option play on 3rd down.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Young will set to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
Down the left sideline. He may go.
Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott, 66 yards.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Patriots 79.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team.
Recovered by the receiving team.
Ready.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw, Young. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
He's a gain of 5 yards on the play. That's good.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Devon A-Chain.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Caps look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Throwing, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
And that's complete downfield to Parker.
Touchdown! Devontae Parker, 47 yards.
And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Come on, set.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Meanwhile, Young's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
The Young keeps it, moving right. A-Chain.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. One more time with A-Chain.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Devon A-Chain.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Caps have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Young's going to run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Here we go, get set.
They go play action here on 1st down. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Jones now on 1st down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll start by running the option to the right.
Right back to A-Chain on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Young on 3rd and 2.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 13 yards out. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this, saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now Jones. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot.